Hi guys, Naya here. Welcome to the second episode of NSA playthrough. Last time we have finished ballistics for our rangers, and our next tech research will be, let's make it quick, let's get it ballistics for the station sentinel so that our trade routes are doubled and further improved. Our rangers can become gunners, let's say defending against ranged. And our capital has 7 population, finished submarine. Let's build one more submarine. This worker has finished cinema as well. Now the tile is producing for food. Aliens near Elimur, and we are getting science from destroying the aliens. So let's keep at it. If we were to settle new cities, but I don't think I am going to. However, I could go and take neo-patriotism for some culture when killing a unit in combat. No, he doesn't. Alright then. I will move the city of Deep Castle to a little bit to the north, and the city of Elimir is trailing west. I have enough energy to purchase something useful, but Elimir doesn't have it. Thermohaline Rudder would cost me 630. Water refinery would be reasonable for 490. And since the city has moved, it has discovered some more aliens. Building the Thermohaline Rudder would take 18 turns. That is a lot. But in preparation, I can create a trade convoy in the city of Elimur. Be ready when the city grows. Deep Castle has moved and should produce a dry dock. Let's pillage this alien nest, get us some more science, and anger some aliens. Yep, that is always a good idea, right? There is a lot of cinemas over here. It might be a good place to move a city into. However, there is no giant alien fungus that would fertilize the area. There is one that might be nice, but I'm not producing any more cities. There is ballistics. I might build a stellar codex. I might build a stellar codex actually around Deep Castle so that I might reach the Farbase once that mining camp cascade stations. It's not a bad idea. I will probably be going up this side towards cinema as well. Let's go into geophysics real quick, and we might build some wonders as well. Submarines will be improved into tide hunters. Oh, there is one more giant fungus. Is that... No, that one is on forest grassland. Oh, it doesn't like me being pacifist with a little too few units. Alright, Stellar Codex might be built in 10 turns. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's build it. And I believe I could purchase a water refinery in Elimur. Yeah, that is my prime water city. Better living through chemistry. Quest for farmer labs can give me 1 science or 1 health, and of course I take the 1 extra health to stay in green. These aliens don't know what is shooting at them. I believe I can improve one of my traits. Should I go for the stronger and cheaper to move aquatic cities? Yeah, let's move our cities more easily. And just in time. The trade route slot is available, and we build a trade convoy. This one will go to Firebase 1. Yeah. Alright, there's a quest dogmatic engineering. Our first shipment from Firebase 1 has arrived, and it has brought more than just goods. It seems a group of stowaways smuggled themselves into the cargo. They claim to be slaves who escaped from the station. They say the station has performed horrible genetic experiments on them, designed to turn them into the perfect soldiers. They beg us to help free those who were unable to escape. And I'm supposed to declare hostility towards Farbase 1. I don't have to destroy it, I just have to attack it. And the quest for water refinery will give me free maintenance. Since Elimur has a lot of more production now, I think Thermohaline Rudder is a good improvement, a good building to build right now. To declare hostilities towards Firebase 1, I need a melee unit, preferably a water melee unit, to go and fire some bullets at them. And if I am to destroy it, I would prefer some submarines. Alright, next virtue. We have synergy bonus in industry. We might go for alternative market for energy per station tire. That is a lot of free energy, especially in this game where we have 4 stations around us, or adaptive sciences. Yeah, let's go for alternative markets. And I will have to wait for this cutter to arrive. Some bit below Deep Castle, and there is some around here. And we got a worker ready to finish it. Either 1 geothermal or 5. And we are lucky we got this 5 geothermal. You know what? Let's buy the tile. I'm probably not going to move Deep Castle that way, so... Okay, next research might go into computing for the network and of course the spy agency. Trade convoy finish our trade route to stat mining. I might want to change it to Ailemur, trade with Camp Cascade. Ah, yeah, there was a quest from Hekima Station. We get 20% yield from Hekima Station. There were 2 quests. One of them wanted me to attack Camp Cascade, one of them to trade with them, and I took one. I have no capacity to attack and destroy Camp Cascade right now. Okay, there is a quest for return to sender, to old Earth relic buildings, launch 1 orbital unit. I think this one leads to purity, but I want harmony. Too bad I simply received an affinity quest that is wrong for me because I'm researching something I shouldn't. Well, such is life. Since this cutter is in range, let's let this trade convoy leave, and next turn I will attack. This is it. I will attack Firebase 1. Yes, declare hostility. And before I destroy the trading station, there's a quest decision. The station's leaders have reached out to us. Apparently their genetic engineering is part of their way of life. They claim the escapees aren't slaves, but are in fact their own children rebelling against mandated military service. The leaders have offered us a valuable trade relationship if we would but return their children safely. Do we trust? Do we honor human rights, or do we trust the station leaders? We can refuse the offer and destroy the trading station, get purity or supremacy affinity, or return refugees and continue to harmony. I'm going to do this. It is not our place to interfere with the station's way of life. We shall return the children to their families. In return, the station leaders have agreed to a prosperous trade agreement between our people and given us 2 of their best soldiers as a sign of good faith. We get 2 soldier units and 13 affinity towards harmony. That will set us back on the track. And the trade, the trade from Ailemur was interrupted. Let's set up a trading convoy to stat mining action. These 2 marines, they will stay alert. And suddenly we have a surplus of 100 energy. Where does it come from? Well, Ailemur producing 82. That is 57 from trade routes and 23 from tiles. Deep Castle, 14 from trade routes and 20 base. Additionally, I believe we have started with aristocrats as our colonist type, so 4 extra energy per city. And Ailemur finished the Thermohaline Rudder and can move very quickly. Let's move the city down here. As fast as the hostilities have started, they have ended, and we are trading. We can be trading again. I have 520 energy, and I might buy the water refinery. Very big improvement to my productivity. Since Ailemur has moved south, it can range all of these beautiful alien bugs. Scarabs, alien wolf beetles, and later manticores. Let's fire them down. You know what? We could get a rocket battery and fire them down faster. We got the Wonder Stellar Codex. And I believe we can start sending out station sentinels. Ailemur can move quickly. Let's move the city down here. And we got 5 geothermal from this geothermal well. Okay, Ailemur is pretty strong with 48 combat strength. build a dry dock for production. We can produce a xenofuel plant for getting more energy sooner. Our diplomatic capital says improve our trades. I do not think I need this third level of the trade. Let's improve the profiteering so that my trade route yields a lot better. Finish computing and should build a spy agency building. We might go for alien life forms, but alien preserve is useless. Let's go for genetic design for the cloning plant and gene gardens and the wonder ectogency spot. We can actually build it because we have the geothermal need. Or alternatively, I could go for power systems and get the Faraday gyre, as that can only be constructed in aquatic cities. Let's go for genetic design. Let's move the city in 2 turns. That might be improved. Launch the station sentinel, see how huge our orbital coverage from Deep Castle is. That is all thanks to the one wonder. We can reach literally the whole planet from north to south because our city is in the middle. Let's launch this over stat mining first. We got to finish the quest for affinity towards purity and 35 production in all cities. Immediate one. Our culture developed. Yeah, plus 20 affinity from researching technologies. Improve missile rovers to artillery. That's land units. I'm not going to attack any cities probably. And city of Deep Castle, it has one of the wonders, the Stellar Codex, and it's located over here. That is beautiful. Even after the city has moved. The next building should be the spy agency. Do I have any potential agreements? I might go for civilian observatories for orbitalians producing science. I will have some agreements. Let's try for the other one. Crash program. No. Let's see if he changes his mind later. I'm trying to move Elamur away from this giant fungus and navigate through this strait to get all the fire excite. I can get all the strategic resources into my territory. They don't have to be worked by the city. I will move the city quickly around while it only costs one turn. Takes 1 turn to move. I have 800 energy to spend. Xena nursery. Okay, we finished the spy agency. Since I have only 1 enemy, but he has 3 cities, I can only use 3 agents offensively. I may keep those I get at home and get, for example, additional health from them, but taking it that I have only 20 positive health, each agent would give me 0.4, something like that, 0.4 or 0.05 right now of health, and that wouldn't even account for 1 positive health. So let's keep it at operations reconnaissance. You can go propaganda later. And let's send our agents, all of them, to the Slavic Federation cities. And I want a rocket battery in the city. Okay, there's 1 trade convoy that finished its route, and Elamur should go and make a trading route to stat mining for 26 production and 52 energy. I think all this production is kind of wasted. You see 28 from trade routes. It's literally doubling the trade output, the production output. How much of it is wasted because I'm moving my city each turn essentially for free? I will buy some station sentinels if I'm not going to build them. I need to improve the trade routes with trading partners here, like stat mining is improved, and move the city of Elamur around. It looks like it has enough food to sustain itself, so no worries there. No worries there from moving away from the giant fungus. Let's launch the station sentinels, 1 to Hekima station. Yep, let's launch 1 to Camp Cascade. Well, since this worker has improved the tile to video generator, the city has floated away. I mean, isn't it fun? Just another station sentinel to complete our fleet of satellites. I might move Elamur into there, but I will probably just... I don't even need to purchase any of the tiles. I'm simply claiming tiles, and there is a trade that gives an agreement with which awards some energy for each tile you have in your territory. And claiming tiles essentially for free like this is very effective way to gather energy for free. We are improving towards purity. I don't like it that much. That is the reason why I'm not going for alien genetic. On the other hand, I could go for robotics as it awards harmony affinity and swarm robotics to get some food from fisheries or food from work barges. I don't even have that many of either of these improvements, so let's go for robotics. Improvement change might not be noticeable. This work barge would give me more food, but it is not very noticeable in this late in the game. Station Sentinel and Farbase 1. Elimir might build an ectogenesis pod, and I think it is worth it. No, let's move to city once more, and then we build the wonder. Where is the wonder? The Deep Castle does have stellar codex, right? Its graphic has simply disappeared. It was somewhere over here, right? Well, too bad. Let's build a cloning plant. Agents have arrived. Their operation to establish a network in all of the cities. I would like to spy and know what my opponent is doing. And I'm going for another virtue, this time for the Might Synergy bonus. Army Engineering Corps gives me 1 production, 1 energy from every strategic resource. And Elimir will build the ectogenesis pod. I might try and go for a agreement with Kozlov, get 3 science from my orbital units. Okay, that should be enough. I'm looking for the last colossal fungus. I didn't see it in water. I've got a lot of energy. I could say purchase a gene garden, and we are at 9 positive health, which gives us mere 4% production bonus. The bonuses here from the health are gradual and somewhat small, minimal comparison, let's say, to Civilization 6, where the amenity levels are much more impactful and much more noticeable. They give like 15% per stage, and that is something you would definitely notice. But well, 1, 2, 3, 4%, that's minimal. The trade convoy, this one went to Farbase 1. I would like it to go to Camp Cascade, and once we have enough people in Deep Castle, we can send second one to Farbase 1. Okay, we established the networks and can siphon energy right now and deliver dossier from the one from the... Okay, there's a quest for Gene Garden. We can get 4 energy for Gene Gardens or 1 additional health. I'm doing the Gene Gardens for health, but the energy is very appealing to me. Although in comparison to trade with stations, the 4 energy is minimal. Let's stay with health. And now Kozlo is commenting Warmonger. Not pacifist, but Warmonger. Very short, very quick. And he doesn't like me building a wonder. But at least we have enough units that he considers us a bit of a competition. Do I go for the affinity harmony? Perhaps I should try for a drone sphere. Worker actions and explorer expeditions are 50% faster. Let's go for swarm robotics. Yeah, the ectogenesis pod was finished, and Elimir is growing again. Let's move the city, and also move the city of Deep Castle to the north. I'm going to circumnavigate all the way to this giant fungus petroleum. Well, it cannot be used, but it produces unhealth and gives me these petroleum. And since we have researched robotics, we can improve this Phyrexit and purchase this tile and this tile. And now Elimir can build a petrochemical plant. The thing is strange because there is a improved resource of petroleum here, but it's not workable because it's too far. And there is a resource petroleum here, but this one isn't improved, but it's workable. Altogether, we can build a petrochemical plant. Free level up in affinity, which is beautiful. Can go up in harmony because we have almost the wall level ahead of quest for dry docks. We can either go for additional naval production or one production in general. Since I have a lot of production from trade, I think I could go for 10% production for naval units. The one general production will not be as important. Improve, yep, absolutely. I'm 1 point perfect. And improve our yields from station routes further. Let's have a look. Trader overview. 55 energy from Hekima station. 9 food from Camp Cascade. 18 food from Hekima station. And 27 production from Stead mining. That is absolutely insane yields. And I wanted a trade convoy here. Additional cover agent. It cannot be assigned to a new city, so let's keep it at home. Quest for petrochemical plant can give me to production from petroleum wells or to culture, say production. This trade convoy should go to Farbase 1. I'm going to trade with all the trading stations around me. I might also move closer so that the trader units will not be so exposed, but that is not really the important thing. And Deep Castle should move east. Net neutrality, quest for network. We can get free maintenance or one additional culture from networks. A lot of energy, so the free maintenance is not an issue. And let's get the culture. And now I see Elimur has this wonder over here that is the ectogenesis spot. However, Deep Castle has lost its wonder. I wonder where it is. Floated away, I guess. Feed me. Quest for Xena Nursery. We can either get 450 science or 5 cinemas resources. I think we have just enough cinemas resources, so let's get for the science. Virtue might go into brutal efficiency for strategic resources. I don't like interdependence network, but superior engineering. However, 10% science when healthy is very nice, and I think I will take it because we are healthy. And we get, where is it? 5.43 science from excess health. And we have a trade route from other sponsor cities that is this one. That is giving us, another one. But trade convoy from Slavic Federation. That's giving us 6 science. We have so much energy we don't know what to do about it. Let's buy a city nursery as well. There is Swarm Robotics for Drone Sphere, and we might use our special agent, Covered Ops agent. But not before we upgrade our units, Cutters into Screamers, Marines to Brawlers. Alright, we have pressed Harmony forward, and we have a lot of science that can be used. We will need swarm intelligence probably, so let's go for the artificial intelligence. Quest for city nursery, 5% production for military units, or one flat it is. And I will use one of my covered up agents, this one, to purchase. Let's try to purchase 1 floatstone per turn, and we can build so that we can build crawler from it. And we'll move the city of Elimur. Yeah, let's move it over there. And the ectogenesis spot is floating around with us. Right, there's the quest for Jotun the Barrow. I need to destroy 2 alien nests. Let's build an observatory. There is a Phyrexic mine over here. I guess that counts as territory of the city. Yep, it must. Our cloning plant quest. We get 10% food carried over or 1 health. Let's go for the food carried over, so that we grow even faster. I cannot pass around that mining, but I can go to get to this giant fungus. Let's claim these tiles. Black market is established and producing 1 float dot at 50 diplomatic capital per turn. I have some reserve, but it is eating into my capital. We'll quickly build the wonder in Elimur. Float drone sphere in 7 turns. That might be very fast. The way it works is Our covered agent is simply producing one floatstone, adding it to our supply, and we can use it. The other way around it is selling the floatstone, which is a little bit less lucrative. I will get like 5 diplomatic capital, literally 2 buildings, 1 wonder. Let's travel. And since I have trades only guaranteeing me 60% reduction to movement, together with the building Thermohaline Rudder, I only get 10% from the original cost. That means sometimes I will have to spend 2 turns to move the city. I think that is a reasonable amount. There's a quest for observatories. We get 5 city strength or 2 orbital coverage. I mean, both of these are now kind of good, but I want the orbital coverage. Let's move the city over. And now Deep Castle has this wonder locked over here. Surprising how it appears, disappears, appears again. It's a land wonder, so probably it clings to any land that is available. Our next research will go into swarm intelligence. We have the Ferrex seeds, so why not build another wonder? Our gunners will become strikers, cruisers into Tritons. We don't have any cruisers right now, but that might change. Yeah, that might change. Let's purchase some Tritons. Ah, there's a unit stationed in there. Screamer, right. Otherwise, I can use an explorer. I need to pop this giant fungus, explore the derelict settlement, and another quest for autoplant. I can get 1 production over energy. Let's keep it at production. And check our orbital view. Yeah. Absolutely wonderful. We are covering basically the wall place. And I can see Kozlo has some orbital coverage here and some orbital units used. Fine, there is the drone sphere. And now, once I have built the wonder, I don't need to produce this 1 floatstone and abort it. I will have -1 floatstone used, but since the building is finished, where's the downside? Let's move the city, and yeah, the wonders are gone again. And Deep Castle is producing 1. No, that is the Stellar Codex. It's probably because the city is coastal, so that it shows. Now it doesn't show. I'm confused, but certainly there's something that doesn't work as intended. Go for interdependence network so that we can get the liquidity and superior engineering. We don't have to replace our station sentinels. Actually, here's the wonder ectogenesis spot, but drone sphere is nowhere to be. No, that is drone sphere. This ectogenesis spot, and the city isn't even coastal. Quest for Xena field plant. We can get either 1000 energy. That is not really interesting since I can get that in 5 turns, or harvest Xenamass and get production from Xenamass wells, even though there's no Xenamass well actually active. Let's move the city again. And this one finished surveillance web. Move the city down here. Ah yes, explorers are very fast because I have the drone sphere, and I will let my covered up agents siphon some more energy. I don't really need it, but what else is there to do? I love the uniform, the way how it shows the greenness and purpleness of the alien world, and we are going harmony. Now he's complaining we are pacifists again because we don't have as much military as he would like to. Quest for Big Brother will give us. Let's go with the covered agents. Let's keep moving around. Oh, Kozlov has completed Faraday Gyre. I hope that is in Uzbek. Yeah, it shows here. It's too bad, but we have so much energy we don't need the discount there. Tidal turbine here, and it shows that Deep Castle is growing fast. Let's build some farms around here. Do I go for the free aquatic cities movement and more combat strength? Not really. I finished this one. Let's go increase the food yield. Now Elimur is ranging this cinema as well and can build the respective buildings. Let's go. Oh, this raptor bug is absolutely useless. Let's delete it. We don't really need it. It cannot move. It cannot do anything. It's absolutely useless unit. And Deep Castle has its wonders again, at least the Stellar Codex. Oh, Kozlov doesn't like me anymore. Our affinities are different. But he likes my traits, appeals to his traits, so everything should be fine. I might position Deep Castle between these two giant fungi so that it benefits from both. And that would be it. Then we can stay on one space. Alright, my units do not take any damage from miasma anymore, and I think this is a good spot to end this episode, as we finished Swarm Intelligence and can build a Bitegeist Wonder. We got some Special Agent, and generally, we have traveled a lot. Elimur has traveled all the way around here, and Deep Castle has moved from the starting position in here all the way to these two giant fungi. I need to find the last one and pop it, and I get the reward from the Mojave quest. That is for another episode. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye.